promotion playoffs in the Championship. Semi-final, second leg between Fulham and Cardiff City. Fulham fall 2-1, but thanks to a 2-0 victory in the first leg, they are through to the promotion playoff final, where they will face Brentford at Wembley next Tuesday for the last spot in next year's Premier League. For more, we're joined by Don Hutchison, Shaka Hislop, Stevie Nicol. All right, Don, look, Fulham got the job done, just about, but not exactly an advert for the aesthetic quality of the Championship today, was it?
No, it was a little bit of a grind, and I've not seen that in Scotty Parker's team all season, so kudos to him having his players grinding for him, because they're a good footballing side. Semi-finals are always hard. I thought the best two players on the pitch was Abubakar Kamara when he came off the bench. He was terrific up front. He ran the channels. He was powerful. He looked good. He had some good shots saved by the goalkeeper. And Tom Kearney in midfield, he was calm. He was, in possession. He didn't rush. He picked his passes. He slowed the game down. And apart from two long throws from Wimbledon, Cardiff, it was like watching going back to the 1990s, where they just launched their throw into the box. Fulham, I wouldn't say were comfortable, but I've played in these games. I've played in semi-finals. It's all about getting to the final.
Shaka, Fulham had a comfortable lead. What did you make of their performance today?
I thought they were awful, in all honesty. And listen, I understand Don crediting Fulham for grinding the results out, but you're 2 up, you're at home, and at no point I thought Fulham looked at all comfortable, looked like they thought they were the better of the two teams. And had to survive some pretty hairy moments themselves. Listen, I know they had chances at the upright themselves, but looking for a team with confidence at home coming into this second leg in poor position, Fulham just didn't seem to know what to do.
Stevie, we're hammering Fulham here. They did, by the way, advance. Shouldn't we be giving them a little more credit?
Well, I guess we should, because they won the game. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's about results, and they've got themselves in the final. As a football match, clearly there was only one football team on the park, albeit Fulham didn't show us as much of the kind of football they can play. Certainly they've shown us in the last few years. But by far were the better footballing team. Cardiff actually played less football in this game than they did the last time they were in the Premier League. So it was the right result, the right team won, the best team won, and it'll be a good game in the final.
Don, it's Brentford-Fulham next Tuesday. Based on what we've seen, who do you give the edge to?
I think on what we've seen, I think it's a 50-50 game. Two teams will try and play football. I've been really impressed all season with Thomas Frank's Brentford. They play an unusual style of football. They play a sort of Moneyball type system off the park. They've got a sporting director. They're going into a brand new stadium, but they play like a real high press. It's energy all over the pitch. Ollie Watkins is their superstar striker up front. He is terrific. And Ben Rama, who plays off the left, he can also play as a sort of number 10. He's a very gifted player. But finals are nervy. I've played in championship playoff finals. It's the best team that settles, the best wins the game. Fulham might have Mitrovic back. He wasn't available tonight. He had an injury, so they didn't want to risk him. And he's a big player for Fulham. If they can get him fit, I would lean towards Fulham, but only just.
Shaka, based on what we saw against Fulham in the semi-finals, do you think they'll need to be better to get it done against Brentford?
Absolutely. They'll have to be a whole lot better. The only reason they're in the finals is because of how poor Cardiff is. And Don's right. Listen, playoff finals are nervy places, but I thought you saw Brentford had their nervy moments against Stoke and Barnsley, and then they got it together against Swansea in the first leg. In the second leg, excuse me, after disappointments of throwing it away in the final two games of the season. I think they've righted their ship, and I still think that Fulham aren't playing with the kind of confidence you would expect or hope. So I'm leading Brentford here.
Stevie, Brentford the favourite for you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Brentford. Yeah, I like the way they go about things. I like their attitude. Don was talking about the manager's attitude, and clearly it goes on to the players. I think they just look physically bigger and stronger as well. Fulham crumbled a little under the physical attack that Cardiff threw at them, and Brentford, I think, can be physical as well. So, yes, I definitely think Brentford are the favourites, and I've got to add, Fulham, for me, looked a little scared when they were 2-0 up at the start of this game. That doesn't bode well for a nerve-jangling final at Wembley.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.